Destroy USA. Happy birthday! Feel like I'm getting deja vu. This is like a rock war number two. A rock war number two. I like the look of the toil supplies. Be ashamed if someone invaded you. If someone invaded you. And I ran so far away. From my head, from the night and day. But to show you a day. Destroy USA. It's a big red button. Atomic bombs come falling down on you. Mushroom clouds in view. Send out a tweet to let you know. World War III 'cause Israel told me to. All from Netanyahu. And I ran so far away. Oh, from our red, from the night and day. Oh, and I ran so far away. Oh, from our red, from the night and day. Destroy USA. Okay, 1 million remains. Feel like I'm getting deja vu. This is like a rock war number two. A rock war number two. I like the look of the USA. Destroy USA. Tiny head, it's a big red button. Atomic bombs come falling down on you. Mushroom clouds in view. Send out a tweet to let you know. Because Israel told me to. All from Netanyahu. And I ran so far away. From our bomb them night and day. And I ran so far away. From our bomb them night and day. Destroy USA. Feel like I'm getting deja vu. This is like a rock war number 2. A rock war number 2. And I can look at the oil supplies. Be ashamed if someone invaded you. If someone invaded you. And I ran so far away. From my head. From them night and day. But destroy USA. A drone appears above your head. A moment bombs is falling down on you. Falling down on you. The fleet is moving nearer still. The stream of home as it comes in view. The oil must flow through. And I ran so far away. From my
Hello?
That's the moral virtue of Honey Badger.
Oh,
When the fuck did I bring in my kids?
you're saying this stuff in front of your children. What do you do?
Wow. He's weird, dude. He's so hot.
Hey, Honey Badger.
Honey Badger's a fucking weirdo, man.
Bob, he said that, but he's got his mic ready. He said, but it doesn't matter. Whatever. So,
Oh shit, my bad.
Honey, no. I'm just saying. Obviously, if your kid can hear it, but he's actually. It could have been.
No, I have headphones on, obviously.
Okay.
Hello?
But honey, what's wrong with Trump?
Hello?
Again?
No,
Hello?
Stop. Honey, what's wrong with Trump?
Well, I've already listed enough things.
No, are you just
There's also the replays.
you don't like it when it is actually mirroring you. You don't like it.
I don't like the pardons he's given billionaires of being a hypocritical person when he says he's against fraud.
Okay. You don't like
You
the
want me to name
part
another thing?
when he says that he's against fraud. Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
like the fact that he's had multiple rape and assault accusations levied against him by young girls. You want me to name some more of the things?
Pretty safe.
Yes.
Honey Badger
We should
molested
not
me
speak
when I
right
was
now
15.
because I will tear that person into pieces. So,
See, isn't that easy?
Have you noticed the trend? Have you noticed?
What's wrong with what I'm saying?
Well, you just sound like the guys that get popped for like weird shit later.
Well, then you sound like that because I'm mirroring you, you dumbass.
It's time for something fresh. I'm John Kitover, a libertarian, and I'm running for mayor to bring.
You're literally not mirroring.
This is how you talk all day, honey badger. You understand that?
I think you guys are just lying. I don't.
No.
Nice.
You literally are so stupid. You call us pedo apologists.
Yeah,
Like we're trying to.
you are.
No, you're an
Pedo
idiot.
apologist.
Yes.
Not that this is entertaining and all, but can we?
Yeah, let's
Maybe
move
it's
on.
something
We gotta get somebody a break.
Bob. I have asked him to actually provide something substantive because he sits there and defecates all day about Trump. All
Why do
day.
you have to?
Why do you have
All
to
he does is
respond
talk
to
shit, Andrew. That's all he does.
No, I know.
Why do you have to respond to it?
No, it's not bad. No. I'm asking. No, Bob. I'm asking him to give something substantive. Well, it'd be the same reason you might want to respond.
I did give you something. You
It's
opened
good.
Yeah, but like, have you noticed?
what their crimes are?
Yeah, but
You're all
Andrew, have you like noticed?
They've committed.
Have you noticed how much Crimsonite obsesses with me in the side chat? Like, how much time do you think I spend responding
That's
to
not one that you choose to deal with, and I get that. But I'm saying, obviously, there are people who are maybe ones you might want to deal with, and you'll take them on and go.
Like who?
We'll do it. I mean, we obviously.
I'm wondering who you actually choose to not deal with.
We've been in both.
That's right.
Yeah, we've been in both.
Like you have an issue that you respond to everyone who's like this.
To that though, that's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is get Honey Badger to actually engage sincerely and give an actual reason.
Do you
But
want
do you take him
stop to do for you?
Okay, guys,
Don't you ever like find like time where you're like,
Yes, you don't want me to list the pardons of fucking fraudsters.
What did Honey say that wasn't?
Look, I don't even agree with you on this. I'm just saying that if you think that he's like that, it's just weird that
Albedo. I'm going to call it a love-hate relationship. I would like to see Honey Badger not be an idiot. Now, if he's able to actually defend any of his positions, whether it be atheism or his anti-Trump rhetoric,
Discuss the pardons. Like he brought up several things, and the response to the stuff he brought up. He brought up several things. It was just like, I don't know. I have to read into it. So what do you want to talk to him about?
I'm saying what else? I wasn't talking about the pardons. I'm saying what else? Policy-wise, what has he done that you want to be against? I asked him that. What?
No, but why can't we discuss the stuff he brought up?
Because I don't know enough about the pardons to engage it, and neither does MJ apparently. So I can't.
Okay. What part of Trump's policies do you feel comfortable discussing that?
Well, it wasn't really primarily for me.
Yeah, name the prime policy that you support.
That you defend. Hold on. I just said.
Just
I
one.
asked MJ. Stop. I asked MJ if he could vote again for Trump. Would he do it? And he said yes. Okay.
Yes, I understand that.
Now, so hold on. So
I heard that.
It wasn't for me. I'm asking Honey Badger to provide the reason why he is so Trump's a pedo, and I'm just saying.
I mean, he brought up several things again.
He brought pardons, and I would move on from that. What else is there?
Like I said, I've just always, I've even remember him from decades ago when he was on Styles of the Rich and Famous with Robin Leach, and I was like, this guy's just a cheese ball. And then I started watching people start thinking that he might be president. I'm all, who's attracted to this guy who's got millions of dollars and can't even get into shape? Who is this guy? And then I'm like watching him be. Then hold on, this is my opinion. I'm telling you why I don't like him.
No, not just why you don't like him, because he's fat.
Oh, okay. Well, the substance is that he's pardoned billionaires who are in jail.
Did you hear that, Bob?
Are you listening to me?
Not talking about the pardons.
Wait, do you want the pardon? Do you want the substance, or do you want why I don't like Trump?
I'm talking about the substance as to why you think he's a bad president.
So how would this? Hi, guys.
No, I'm not. I've asked you for substance regarding his policies.
His whole front is that he's the one.
I've No, I don't.
You've never heard anyone say that.
No. I don't agree.
It's all about law and order.
I don't know.
His press secretary say that he's all about law and order. Like
Yeah, so what's the point? What's the point?
The point is that he's not about law and order.
Oh my god.
This conversation sucks when both sides are like hyper triggered at each
You
other.
guys act like you're ignorant of what the facts are. It's fucking hilarious.
The law and order president, and so you're saying that he's not maintaining law and
His
order.
whole
What's your
regime
point?
pretends that he cares about law and order, yet he's a 34-time felon before he even got into office. Do you disagree with that sentiment?
That he did what? So you're saying
That he's a 34-account felon.
no, I don't disagree. Well, 30.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's the law and order president, right?
What is it?
How many felonies did
do you
Obama or Biden
Do you think when he says I'm the law and order president, if he said that he's saying that I've never been accused or
Well, what do you
convicted
think
of
he
felonies?
means when he says that?
You should know. You're the one that's claiming this is a
Well,
problem.
I think he's a liar, just like Bob said.
Oh my gosh,
Bob
bro.
said he's a liar.
Okay, now you're trying to say that he lies.
Yeah, he's a liar.
Okay.
You want me to give you the facts
I
of how
asked
many
you for
lies he's
policy.
told as many times as
I
he's
asked you
spoken?
for policy. I asked you for
And I
policy.
told you I'm not a policy expert. I
Okay,
can ask you what
were they-
policies you support, and you can't even tell us things. You can't tell us one thing.
You should be concerned about what he's doing for the country.
I don't think he's doing much for the country except for
Okay, what do you think he's doing that's bad for the country?
Hey Andrew, do you want to discuss Donald Trump with Honey Badger?
No.
Okay, MJ doesn't want to talk to him about Donald Trump. So what is the point of this conversation?
Wait,
Because what happened is that they devolved into insulting
yes,
each other
because
for
he didn't
2 minutes.
say anything substantive. And
Yes, yes,
Give you the
right.
substance, but
And
you
so
don't
now
want
what?
to.
Do you want to talk to him about Trump?
No, the point is
Then what is the point of this
I'll
conversation?
tell you. If he gives something substantive, I think MJ would engage.
Okay,
that's what I'm
You want
asking.
to hear the substance?
Yeah, I do, and I've been asking you for that. Don't tell me about how he's fat. Don't tell me about how he's lying. Don't tell me about how he did the pardons, because we already talked about that. Put forward something
We
that's
haven't
actually
talked about the pardon.
No, we talked about it. I said that it's not something we're ready to engage because I don't have enough on that, and neither does MJ.
Okay, so then what would suffice as substance?
You think he's a bad? No, Nick, bro.
This is amazing.
Honey has
honestly, I feel like I'm
berating
on one of those
how
shows.
bad Trump is. President Trump is terrible. If it's just about his moral character, that's not really being very holistic in your assessment of Trump.
It's entirely.
No.
It's definitely
No,
part of the cure.
part of it, sure, you can talk about his moral character. I'm talking about what he does that affects the millions and millions and millions of people, and then internationally. How about that?
Okay. Let's just hear. I want to give you the floor. Tell me something positive he does.
No, you keep doing this.
Why can't Why can't you defend
come
your
against.
president?
I've told you
You can't even defend your president.
I don't defend. I told you that I don't have a strong position on Trump anymore.
Oh.
Now I'm saying,
Okay, but you would vote for him again.
But you think he's garbage.
Yeah,
So no, not just garbage human. And what has he done, president-wise? It's bad.
I think he faked his assassination.
He smoked the
I
guns.
had my nose pierced when I was like in junior high school, and I still have holes in it. Why doesn't Trump have a hole in his ear from being shot by a fucking large bullet? Isn't that weird?
Yeah. You think this is policy advice?
Oh, wait, hold on. I told you I wasn't a policy expert. You asked me something.
No, I think what he's doing as a president for the
Okay, he's pardoning people.
That's your white basket. That's
He's contradicting himself as a law and order
All right,
president who cares about fraud, as his press secretary says.
How
over and over again.
about we move on to something like immigration?
See, you're afraid to even get into the substance. You're a fucking.
No, that's not
Sure,
substance.
let's do
You
that.
think he
He
faked?
pardoned
You think he faked? You think he faked?
pardoned and caged.
Yes, he's a WWE actor, bro. He hired a WWE corporate owner to run the secretary, or to be the secretary of education.
Hello,
That's a red flag.
Hi, friends. Hello,
So you think the assassination?
That's my.
I don't think that's worth engaging. I don't think that's worth engaging.
Okay, well then you're still.
No, because what is that against? Okay, yeah,
You think he got shot in the ear?
yes.
Why did his ear heal?
tornadoes that impact your house. This is your good friend John Kitover, running for mayor of Chicago. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to
I don't know.
meditate
Why
and
don't we
pray
ask a
for
medical
you.
doctor?
I'm going to read from what's called.
I'm not a doctor, but it seems like
Okay,
Bob was the healing unprecedented.
Sorry, I'm reading a book to myself.
Yeah, okay.
Future friends with mayoral candidate friends.
You guys are just
Mayoral candidate for Chicago, Illinois.
what weirdos denial what?
Candidate mayor.
Facts. Okay, which facts? See, you just so vague.
Okay,
You just shut
okay,
yourself.
here.
This is why MJ
Here, is it a fact that a bunch of people wore bandages on their ear after Trump got shot in the ear?
Since you brought it up,
Okay.
if you
Do you
look
think
at
this is going to be
Is that a fact? Yes or no?
Do you think this is going to be? I didn't examine his ear or watch.
Hold on,
the
that wasn't
process.
what I asked you, was it?
I didn't. You didn't let me finish my sentence. Didn't watch the healing process. I don't know if it was unprecedented
Okay,
or not.
do you think that's to be expected of an 80-year-old man to have his ear healed from such a shot?
How long did it take?
I don't know. You tell me, he's your president.
You're the one that's making the fucking claim.
Well, I say no. I think that it's
So
not.
how long
I don't
did
think
it
it's
take?
expected.
So how long did it take?
I don't think it's expected.
What? That it would ever heal? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't think it would heal like that. No, it's flawless.
Yeah, I mean,
Paying attention to anything,
No,
bro?
I-
Like you just seem like you don't know much. You're like Trump. You really don't know much about anything.
Honey, you seriously are the stupidest person I've ever met. I thought it was
Shut the
CM,
fuck up, you dumbass.
but actually it's you.
hack.
It's actually.
so Andrew, if you want to talk,
Oh, man,
Fucking
listen, his heart's getting higher blood pressure, Andrew.
so stupid.
Look, he's getting worked up. Oh my God, he's getting worked up.
campaign as a libertarian Chicago mayor.
Christian.
It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything? Okay.
What is that?
It doesn't mean anything.
It means that you don't believe it.
You believe
I
it.
don't believe this lie.
Good.
So then you feel dumbass.
Hey, if you're a kid trying to believe that shit and you have Stockholm syndrome so much, I'd guess you believe anything.
Just talking shit. That's all you do.
Opinion, bro.
Right. My opinion is you are the dumbest person I've ever heard in my life. I'm
Because
sorry.
you're not the dumbest person you've encountered. Don't lie.
Oh wait, why are you lying? Wait, why are you lying, though, honey badger?
Boring now, dude. You're serious.
When I mirror you, I really am boring. I agree.
Oh my god. Do you have alligator Alcatraz merch, MJ, by chance?
No.
Okay, it seems like you have like an alligator Alcatraz.
Sorry, Andrew. What were you asking?
Oh, what did I ask you? Oh, yeah. Do you think that the healing of Trump's ear was unprecedented and should spark some inquiry, some accusation?
Honey Badger thinks Trump's like Wolverine, basically. What's your medical
No, I
opinion
think
of
he's
this?
not.
Sorry, what is it? What is the
I don't think
circumstance?
he's like Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Oh, okay, my bad. Honey Badger
Yeah,
actually
he's
thinks Trump's
actually
ears about to fall off because he's 8 years old.
He's referencing to when Trump allegedly got nicked in the ear,
Allegedly.
And what's the
and
question?
then he's
He
saying,
thinks it was fake.
Honey Badger says that it's crazy that his ear actually healed up, and he didn't know that it would have been like inconceivable that his ear would have healed.
Yeah, I think it's highly unlikely that he was healed that.
Yeah, it doesn't happen, right?
He wore a bandage for like a few days. Just say it was a miracle. That's not what he knew. You believe in those, Andrew?
It's a miracle.
He's the dumbest person.
Absolutely.
Do you notice how
Like, he'll probably have more scarring than someone who's like 20, but it'll probably heal fully.
Did you hear that? That's somebody who's a little more credentialed than you are.
Who
But you
was it, Bob?
you come to
It's just his opinion, though, Andrew. Let him go.
Yeah,
It's
it's
his
all right.
opinion.
Just my opinion. So I'll go around and say stupid stuff when it's based on really poor reasoning. And you don't even look into it. So the timeline of the
I mean,
recovery.
you'd have to know the extent to which his ear was damaged. But even then, by all accounts, it looked fairly superficial. That kind of injury just heals pretty well, usually.
Yeah,
But even you'd probably get more scarring than someone who's younger. But there's no reason to think it won't fully heal.
Well, he tried to
He probably has surgeons
Keywords: Mercury, communication,
Yeah, I think he said that his ear looked flawless after a few days. So the injury, then you you did say that, right? You did. You said he was wearing. You said that he had.
I said a bunch of people wore bandages after he got hit up in the air.
No,
Because that just shows it was cold like metallic.
honey, have you done some kind of close-up view or have seen some kind of close-up inspection of his ear since it's healed?
Mercury balances with great skill on the tip of a
Oh,
circle
okay. And
shaped
you've seen
staff
that it is
and juggles with the
it is
different tools
healed
of
in such a way
communication.
that it looks like it's not actually the case that he got shot, that it was faked.
In
Okay.
his duality,
How did you
Mercury
make that
stands for
assessment?
truth and
Just based
falsehood.
on the way
He
I
brings all set ideas and judgments into question, which often makes him
And
appear
what do you know about how
she
he
of
was
his
healed?
Yeah, I still have my whole career.
Okay. So the
There's no hole through the ear, honey.
Yeah, I realize that.
What are you talking about?
Please don't address me. I don't like it, dude. I think you're a sleazeball.
Yeah, there we go. Initial injury, July 13, 2024. The injury was described by Rep. Ronnie Jackson, a former White House physician, as a 2 centimeter wide wound that extended to the cartilage surface. Okay? While there was significant bleeding and swelling, the wound did not require stitches because it was a blunt graze rather than a clean cut. During the Republican National Convention just days later, he wore a large white gauze bandage. By the following week, this was replaced with a smaller, skin-colored adhesive bandage. About 2 weeks after the event, he began appearing without any bandage. At a distance or in photos, the ear appeared mostly intact, which sparked significant online discussion. So, if you're going to say that, if you're going to say plastic surgeons, okay, so plastic surgeons who have analyzed high resolution photos months later noted that while the ear looks fully healed, there are subtle signs of the injury. Some have pointed out a slight depression or bumpiness along the rim where tissue was lost or repositioned, suggesting that while it looks good from a distance, the anatomy was indeed altered. There you go. Plastic surgeons. So whatever.
Great.
But yeah, but you'll still probably go around saying, hey, look, he probably, think he's all right.
And I'm willing to change my mind.
Oh, good. That's good. That's good.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. I've already changed my
Oh,
mind.
okay. So you're willing to change your mind about stuff that you previously thought were the case?
Yeah, I've done that on a lot of things. Why would you say something so stupid as that? Obviously.
Andrew, can I talk to you about Trump since you have issues with Honey Badger, that he's not giving you any substance?
Well, you can say something substantive. I was more trying to, because I appreciate that MJ is actually up on stage talking, because he probably feels like not worth getting engaged.
Yeah, honey.
Yeah, because I'll give you something.
Welcome to all
Okay, yeah, what's the
I'm
biggest
so
problem you
excited
have
to
with Trump?
welcome
Go ahead.
our guest.
So, as far as policy goes, him getting into wars with countries that attack us, that's him fighting for Netanyahu not living up to his promise of putting America first.
Hello, I'm John Kitover. I'm running for mayor because our city deserves.
God, Necro's such a liar. Oh my God. Ugh.
Wait, do you dispute the fact that he is actually, fighting?
Imitating honey, Necro. Calm down.
No, I'm just asking you. Do you dispute that fact?
Well, yeah, it's not technically a war.
Okay. Wait, so it's not? You're saying it's not a war, even though Trump has said that it is a war.
It can't be a war, Necro. Congress has to declare war.
Yeah. I mean, I think Honey Badger's point is being proven every time he speaks.
Wow, that was a good one.
He's just like shallow sound bites.
Yeah. But either way, I mean,
Congress doesn't declare war?
well, anyways, Andrew, I would like to know.
I don't know. I'm just going by the Constitution. I'm an idiot.
Well, Trump didn't.
I would like to know, Andrew, if you have.
That's my point. It can't technically be a war.
Okay, so we're not at war then? Is that what you're saying?
We can't be.
Yeah, he's
It's impossible.
he's arguing.
What is
Trump
this?
said.
This is fucking weird.
Read the Constitution, honey. It's in English. There's different fonts you can
Yeah, my
choose
ex
from.
is a constitutional law professor, dumb fuck.
That's probably why she broke up with you, dumb fuck.
No, it's not, actually.
So Andrew, do you have any rebuttal to that?
A rebuttal to what?
I already rebutted it.
To the policy
The
that
president can't declare war.
would you support?
It's so funny. They put a claim on the table, you push back a little bit, and they get all freaking weird.
What was the claim?
They're a bunch of sissies. You're sleazeball, honey. Don't address me.
Okay. No, MJ, do you remember what
I'll respect you.
pointed out?
Yeah, your question assumed that Trump is going around the world starting wars, which technically is impossible.
Wow. This is fucking insane.
Yeah, this guy's on some sort of Andrew.
That's why she broke up with you, honey. Right there.
Okay, Andrew, do you have to
It's
respond?
probably over the Constitution.
MJ is not substantial.
No, I want to hear.
I was like,
By MJ's logic, Afghanistan wasn't a war, guys.
Military policing action in other countries and a war.
Well, what's the point of
Like Vietnam was
why use
a war in every sense except by declaration of Congress.
Well, then why use the word though? Don't you think it's like obviously if it's technically not a war, why would you?
Yeah, because it's a war in every relevant sense.
you didn't just make You think when people say war, what they mean is, oh yeah, like if there's some technical definition that prevents it from being called a war in American jurisprudence, does it mean it's not a war?
The force of saying that.
It's Putin logic. It's a special military
The
operation.
force of saying it is that it accurately describes what's going on. What do you mean?
I agree with you, Bob. Like there is something odd about that. Like with I don't know.
Who cares if like? Do you think the Ukraine war is a war, Andrew? Well, the Russians don't call it a war; they call it a special military operation. So even though it's total war for the last 4 years, it's not a war, right? Why would you call it that?
I'm not.
It is
What an insane thing! What an insane thing to say.
Oh,
think about how our system works here in America, right? Congress has the power to declare war, right? But the executive branch is the commander in chief. So if they declare war, they cannot compel the president to go to war just because they declared it, right? Because he is the commander in chief. Even if they said, okay, we declare war, and they send that to him and they send the bill, he can either A, can veto it, or B, he can just refuse to go to war because he is the commander in chief, and they don't have the power to compel him to go to war.
The only
I like that, Andrew, but so
none of that matters. But the only reason you would ever bring up this like Congress didn't declare war is if you're talking specifically about the president overstepping his authority or something like. If you're making a specific legal argument, then it's pertinent to bring up the fact that Congress hasn't declared war. If you're just describing what's going on, then the war is obviously the appropriate term. And like saying Congress hasn't declared war is entirely right.
except Congress has ceded the ability to declare war and all but name. I think there are like 24 active things from Congress right now that go back all the way like 40 or 50 years of them giving the president the authority to take any amount and any duration of military strikes anywhere around the world, right? Because they don't want the political baggage of having declared war, right? So they have literally given the presidency the ability to do everything that used to have to be declared by Congress, except the word war. But you want to say they aren't wars because they're not allowed to use that word?
no, it's not.
If that's the only restriction, they can't use the word.
I'm just saying if the point of him asking that is to like make some kind of, saying, hey, look, he's involved in a war and didn't get Congress to whatever the point is he's trying to make. It's just to be specific.
It's just a verbal dispute. Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying the objection doesn't make any sense. It's obviously a war.
Does anybody know, so the Constitution, the American Constitution gives the Congress the power to declare war, but does it also conversely give them the power to declare the end to a war? Does anybody know that?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it does, but they can also do it without hindering it, just by cutting off
I'm
money.
not disagreeing with anything you're saying, Bob.
No, I know you're not.
Okay. Faggots don't matter.
Yes, it does.
Targets. Okay, so semantic dispute. So what's the point of saying if you say it's a war, then what? Where do you want to go with that, Necro? I mean, obviously, so MJ said it's not a war according to Congress didn't declare war. So there you go. That's his response. What do you want to say to that? You say that's too stupid. Well, okay, fine.
I'm saying that Trump is violating that. That's why there's actually impeached over it. And I think it's a very impeachable offense because that's his duty as president. That
Impeachment's like the dumbest thing ever because
I
it's never
like,
gonna
I
happen.
agree. Like I agree.
It's like that.
Tim, did you not hear what I said? I said I agree that impeachment is something that I don't think is a good idea right now.
It's 100% political. It's just political.
My point is, Tim, is that it's still an impeachable offense nonetheless.
Sure, but like the idea of impeachment was it's inherently political, right? Because it's a political
The
power,
way it's been made.
right? But the only way it ever works is if literally both sides completely come against you. And the idea that it's supposed to be a supermajority shows that it's going to naturally be hard to impeach somebody just because
I agree.
But everyone agrees with the practical impossibility of actually convicting.
Yeah, so
How many people do this?
Yeah, so I agree, Tim. It's why I think the Democrats should not run on trying to impeach Trump because it's just going to be really ineffective unless it.
Impeach him for what?
Well, I mean, there's multiple different articles of impeachment, but they're really running on impeachment as a campaign strategy, and I just think it's not going to work for them ultimately because.
No, what would you impeach him for?
The war that he's going within Iran. Because you cannot have war with declaration of war without.
Yeah, but that's never gonna fly, given that a million presidents have done the same thing.
You know what the War Powers Resolution is, Necro?
You
Yeah,
can't.
and I think they were impeachable offenses too. I mean, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that Trump is any different from other presidents on this. I'm just saying that it's an impeachable offense, and it's one thing that I laid out, and nobody has refuted that.
I mean, that's the weakest sauce. I don't know.
Necro, what's the War Powers Resolution?
It's the one that outlines basically if the president were to commit, one of the parts of it is to identify how the president is supposed to act if they declare an attack on another country.
It's never been tested in the Supreme Court and never will be. Because neither side wants it to be tested.
As far as I'm aware,
I agree with that.
Congressional Declaration of War is just one thing that needs to be satisfied. That would be sufficient for the War Powers Resolution to be implemented. But there's other conditions you can satisfy so that the president can send troops into hostilities for various reasons. We just have to get into the details of it.
Right, but there's a distinction between attacking another country and attacking people who are enemies. For example, when Obama went to go after terrorists, those people were not people who represented or members of a country. They are declared enemy by our country. So that's within his presidential power to be able to do so. Now, of course, you want to get into the things. Somebody said earlier that every president has violated the act. Yeah, for example,
I'm not even understanding this.
I have no problem with saying that Obama has committed impeachable offenses, like when he did the drone strike.
I don't care about that.
Okay. Well, it seemed to me that you were pointing out saying that I was a hypocrite because every president has done it. But
I never said that. That wasn't him. He didn't say that.
Okay, well, somebody pointed that out. I don't know if it was.
But it wasn't to bring up a point of hypocrisy. It was to say that that's probably the weakest thing you can try to impeach him for. Not only is it practically impossible, it's just not feasible in any direction. Even if Congress was held, they had, if Democrats had supermajority in the Senate, I don't think that's gonna fly. It's just something that's basically all presidents have done, and it's kind of a murky area legally, and it's
I mean, it is, but still, my point still stands. I mean, that's one of the real things I don't like about Trump as far as policy. And
Well, what's the?
I'm just saying that's probably the objection with the least amount of
What do you say? What do you say about the objection? Or
We didn't ask him why he didn't like him. We asked him for a reason for why he's impeachable.
Yeah, well, right. That's
no,
But or reason why you think Trump is
no, Andrew, you asked me about what are the policies that I approve on Trump.
that you think are bad. Yeah, but
Yeah.
just now
The conversation shifted to impeachment. Okay, whatever.
But then he said for the war stuff. That's what he was saying. Like,
Yes.
but
Here's another thing about him giving tariffs on our greatest ally. I mean, him pissing off the country that's the least likely to be pissed off out among our friends. Like, that's completely low. No president has ever done that.
That was pretty stupid.
any thoughts on that, MJ?
I have to look into that stuff. Let's bring it up stuff that like we're aware of. I don't know why we're asking.
Maybe it would be more helpful if like MJ brought something up that he feels.
No, it wouldn't at all.
I don't know if he's.
I wouldn't at all.
I mean, Honey tried.
I'm familiarized myself with politics again.
I mean,
No, that's fair. I'm just saying, is there any topic that you know is controversial with Trump that you would feel comfortable discussing? Because and I say this with all due respect, if the response is just going to be I'd have to read up on it, then what is the point of this comeback?
I agree.
Sure.
So, what he did is there's a guy who's, I don't know if he's Chinese, but one of the guys he pardoned is.
The crypto guy?
Yep, exactly.
That was insensitive.
Yeah, so you know that, right? You know about that guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I think his name's Binance.
The SEC. Yeah, the SEC barred him from entry into the United States. He had broken quite a number of like money law. I don't know if it was money laundering laws, but embezzlement, fraud, and Trump just pardoned him after he had dinner with Trump. Like dumped money into his crypto holdings.
Yeah, his name is Zhao, and he was serving a sentence for fraud and all this shit. And he ended up pardoning him. He's the president of Law and Order who hates fraud, right? Who's really trying to get those fraudsters. I think his name's, well, I don't know if it's Zhang. Yeah, Changpeng Zhao. That's what it is. Changpeng Zhao. Zhao, billionaires among many wealthy business people who can pardon. So he pardons billionaires at whim that serve him, right? Like, this is very simple connections to make, but apparently some people on stage don't really know about that.
All right, well, let me push back.
They don't want to know. You know what? Whatever it is, I don't know what.
Trump's stated or publicly signaled reason was that these crypto figures were punished too aggressively in cases tied to anti-money laundering, compliance failures rather than classic fraud against identifiable victims, and that the prosecutions reflected a broader anti-crypto posture he rejected. There's also a second later, which is political context rather than official justification. Trump had cultivated crypto industry support and donor backing, so critics saw the pardons as aligned with his effort to be the pro-crypto president. Reuters explicitly connects the BitMEX pardons to that broader relationship. Okay, what do you say in response to that?
Well, what's funny is that contradicts what Trump actually said in his interview about that person in particular when he says,
Yes.
I don't even know.
Who cares? That goes to Trump being a liar, not to some kind of unprincipled take on pardons. Whatever you were about to say, I don't even care.
See, you jump.
It's a non sequitur to go from that to say that the principles were unpardoned.
This guy just
See, you can't even handle the argument you need.
You didn't make.
I thought I'm
I
boring.
didn't even invite you to talk. I told you to shut the fuck up, and I want to address it. Respect.
Unfortunately, I'm a moderator, so you got to deal with it.
Oh,
sorry, man.
Okay.
No, come on. I mean, he
just folds immediately.
I know. It's funny when you get matched with the same energy.
I gave you two reasons, and you gave me a non sequitur, and then you went to leave.
I was following up to what you said, and you shut me down.
No, you're giving me a non sequitur, dude.
That's not what happened.
It's not a non sequitur.
Oh my gosh.
If Trump contradicted
you're saying
himself, it makes him a liar.
Pardon him, right? Isn't your argument that Trump had a good reason to pardon him?
Yeah, but your point is that Trump contradicted whatever those reasons are on some interview. Who
That's
cares?
right. He contradicts what you
Who cares?
said.
Who cares?
Okay, so who do you believe?
I believe the broader reasons for why the pardon was implemented, not whatever he said informally in an interview. You
He believes the excuse. Do you realize that, MJ? Trump doesn't agree with that reason you just gave.
Trump might have been talking shit in the interview like you do on stage. Who knows? There's no way to vet that.
You gotta get better, bro. Like you would.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah,
He folds
I'd love to
immediately.
see you on a debate panel, like in real life.
He just folds immediately. He goes, "What are you talking about? It's boring."
Did you see what just happened, honey?
It's just boring.
What happened?
I was starting to tell you why this is kind of bullshit and just fucking talking.
Don't push back too hard against Honey's points, or he's gonna just make an insult against you. It's just weird. Like,
wait until you get into his defense for atheism, but we won't get into that. So Trump, what about the next thing? What's the other issue you got?
Yeah, so what I was going to say is that MJ tried to use a rhetoric talking point that he heard from some. Where'd you get that? Reuters?
Reuters.
Business Insight. Okay, Reuters. That's fine. So those reasons that you just gave are contradicted by Trump himself. He doesn't even remember who the guy is.
I grant all that.
Okay, so then what's your point?
There is a broader principle take behind the implementation of pardons that might not be reflective in an informal interview.
Okay, so what you're saying is that it's okay to trump billionaires as long as they align with your business practices and your thoughts?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm talking about the two reasons I gave you from Reuters.
Okay, why don't you just reiterate that to me?
Sure. Trump stated
No, in your own words.
the single reason was that these crypto figures were punished too aggressively in cases tied to anti-money laundering compliance. You can't put like technical pardon language in your own words.
States and the way you speak are so Christian, it's insane.
How am I supposed to put like technical pardon speak in my own words?
The general theme of what you just read. You have to go
It
back.
is a summary. I'm giving you a summary from
I've never
Reuters.
even heard about this until I brought it up to you.
Wait, so we're not supposed to like address things that are brought up on stage?
We talk on this stuff, and I can't tell you.
It's easy. It's over.
Trump. Wait, why do you support Trump again?
You can't last like 5 seconds with me. It's hilarious.
Okay, why do you support Trump again? What policies do you appreciate of Trump?
All of them.
Yeah, you're a fucking retard, bro. Literally, like I think you're kind of retarded.
Right, that's all you do is attack the man. You have no arguments.
No. That's what Andrew does.
No, actually,
You've been doing that.
Who has Down syndrome, Andrew?
this is what you do.
Andrew, who has Down syndrome?
You're just
MJ. I don't
Actually,
care
with this,
about your opinion.
no matter how much minutiae is, I'll change how stupid what you're saying is, and I've done it over and over
He
again.
doesn't care about our opinions, but he gets his
Now I
opinions
know
like
the kind of
nonstop.
person you are. You might find Christianity because you're kind of like someone who should have their heart drive checked.
Just because someone's not nice doesn't mean you're not Christian. Like, you have a weird understanding of what a Christian is. And you're nice. Okay, I'm not nice either.
Not for me.
Who cares?
So funny.
What does that have to do with being a Christian or not?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you're assuming to be Christian is to be nice. That doesn't follow at all.
Go like wait for
Wow.
or some shit.
Atheists have problems. There you go.
Hey, I don't say this stuff that you do. I don't say that. Hey, without my Bible, I'd probably be freaking having sex with teenagers. I don't know. I don't say that shit you guys do.
I've heard a lot of atheists say, "Man, I wish I was a Christian because that way I'd have a divine command to do marital rape." I've seen that a bunch.
Okay.
Okay. All right, next topic. This is boring.
Yeah, so honey badger.
Well,
I see.
Andrew. You ever bring up a sacrificial
Oh,
lamb?
really quick.
Some like
MJ.
retard Christian.
I understand.
Just remain quiet.
MJ, can I make a pedantic point really quick? Now, you may have been joking here, but it is Reuters, not Reuters.
No, you're fine. I'm not perfect.
Okay.
I'll admit when I'm wrong.
I just want no, I don't mean it that way. I just mean like it's just widely known that it's Reuters. Just
I always mispronounce everything.
that's okay. It's okay.
It's probably because you have low reading comprehension skills.
So Andrew,
Policy.
that's fine.
But you have to know how to spell and speak.
Oh my God.
You know, get it done.
Next policy, brother.
So, well, actually, I just wanted to know, because I don't think this conversation is going to go much further. I understand you might think that Honey has Trump derangement syndrome, but what about me? Do you also?
I don't really care about that stupid, like, name people.
The question is for Andrew. I asked him. No, I didn't.
I said Trump derangement syndrome when?
I asked the question.
I never said that.
do you think I'm that way? Do you think I'm that way though, Andrew? That
some research and like gave some stated reasons for it. Now, would you, after hearing both sides, would you be more inclined to just say, fuck it, I don't care, Trump's a total asshole on this point, particularly? Or would you say, well, there seems to be some type of justification that Trump did it for? Like, where would you lean? Which direction would you lean more?
you asking me? And you're talking about the Asian case. I can't remember exactly what that was about. I mean, there's some things that Trump says that I don't really care too much about that a lot of people bring up. Like I said before, I really honestly do not care about Trump's racist comments, his xenophobia, his all the things he says, the thousand things he says, they're just flat out incorrect. Or his collusion with Russia, because that really doesn't matter in debates. The only thing that matters to me as far as Trump is what he is doing on policy, and there's definitely things that he does that I like. It's one of the reasons why he became so popular in 2016 is that even though he's a disgusting fat asshole, but he's a person who is anti-establishment, which is why he was so popular.
How does he do it on immigration?
I mean, he's not anti-establishment.
I mean,
just to be clear.
Well, he's not. So he's not anti-corruption. I don't think that's the same thing as anti-establishment.
And what does it mean to be anti-establishment?
So anti-establishment, I would say, is you're going against, the norm of what the corporations, the people who are holding power, what they want to do.
And how is he doing that?
Because he himself, on his own agenda, has been fighting in ways to be able. Because the thing is that the reason why the media hates him is because he's a person who threatens their own security. So for example, when he talks about with ABC, when he wants to go after them for fake news, ultimately, there's
sorry, I don't understand. I thought you said anti-establishment is being disaligned with the regular corporate interests.
Yeah, because the media is.
But that's not what that is where he is aligned. I don't know. His only major contribution in his first term was a giant tax cut for corporations and the wealthy. And that's similarly what he's done now.
The thing is,
he appointed his cabinet with a bunch of